So I want to go over a few things. Let me show you one thing here. It looks like Papa Blue is cleaning up and I guess maybe getting the house ready for Blueface. I also want to show you something else that I saw updated from hot tea, hot chocolate. I should have already had this up. But yeah, now you know how I do. So it looks like he said, drop the letter off today, missing you, son. And he looks like he's cleaning up some more, probably getting it ready because he probably was dirtying that house up just as much as Chrisean was. But yeah, he looked like he dropped it off in front of the jail so that he makes sure that his son gets it right away. Now he's up here being the handyman and the cleanup man, said cleaning it up. Yeah, I wonder why you got to clean it up. Chrisean's not there. What's there to clean up, bruh? What's there to clean up? But I also want to show you the update with hot tea, hot chocolate, keeping him up. I don't know whose dog that is. I wonder. It has to be Blueface's dog, So I guess that's another reason why the father got to be there at the house because he's got to take care of that dog. Now let me get this mute. Okay, now that I see that the reception's okay, I'm going to. Hopefully it's okay because I can't really see. Yeah, but yeah, he'll be getting out soon. And so will Chrisean Rock. Everything will be, as far as their legal obligations will be cool. And let me move that out the way. I gotta make sure that I edit that out because at the 2-minute mark, because we don't need nobody thinking that I'm trying to show any sort of what we're not supposed to be showing. Oh god, why does this keep pulling up? And where's the hot tea, hot chocolate? Hot tea, hot chocolate. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, here it is. Okay, so it says here, Blueface update. Please slide. Oh, I didn't even know it was a slide. I wasn't even paying attention to see all current updates. Blueface is still on custody. In custody in LA County. Please comment and say questions for clarity below. If this helps clear up for you, please vote on the poll, whatever that means. It says Blueface update. Shout out to hot tea, hot chocolate. Blueface Nevada hold has been settled. He received 30 days time served for a Nevada. He must report to Nevada within 48 hours of release in LA. He is still awaiting the sentence, which is July 28th. Now, we all know that he has a sentence coming for that alleged stuff caught in his room. So hopefully it works out for him with that situation. I think that was a crash dummy move. It'll be just his luck, right? That he goes into court and that be something minor compared to Nevada, which that lady judge slapped him on the wrist because she threatened him. She said that if he came back in that courtroom, she was gonna be on him. She's gonna be on him. I want to say to you really quickly before I begin. Before I begin, because I got to show you guys something that's really crazy. But I do health commentary. And I was doing that prior to even Nature Boy commentary. I'm going to be doing a lot of health content on this channel as well. Like fasting, dry fasting, water fasting, rolling 72s. You know what I'm saying? Or 7-day fasts where you fast 7 days, then you refeed, then you go back on the fast. Helping you guys get healthy, helping you detoxify the body and the mind to get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? And showing you my juice recipes. I'll be adding this onto the content. And it's not really something I added. I decided to delete all of my old content, which was a knucklehead move. But that's all right. We're gonna start fresh. But yeah, so just be prepared. If you look in the bio on the front of my channel in the first place, you'll see that SL Davis NH Nutrition Health All Media. That's what that stands for. SL Davis Nutrition Health All Media. That's what the NH stands for, Nutrition and Health, so that you know that. Hey guys, I was missing you. I thought you guys forgot about me. Did you get your notifications? I'm on day 4 of my water fast and I feel great. As long as you have your electrolytes in the body, you're going to feel wonderful. You don't feel hungry after 72 hours because you don't really feel hungry at all. It's a mind thing because your body's going to eat off itself. All that stored fat, like the love handles and the big bellies and all that stuff that people have, your body's going to eat all of that. It's called autophagy. Hey, everyone. Hey, ladies. That doesn't appear live. This is live, ma'am. Ma'am. She said this doesn't appear live. I'm talking right now. You see me putting the pin in the comments. I'm live. This is live. It is July 2nd at 10:45 a.m. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. This is live. Yes, I do recap videos of my lives. I do that. However, I do that because sometimes I be having little hiccups. I be, sometimes I talk and I'm on mute. And it'd be big gaps in my live stream. So when people do the replay, which I'm very proud and happy for the support that I get with the replay game, but sometimes they're getting the live streams and it could have been some technicalities going on. So what I do is I edit my videos and I put maybe some memes, funny things, rememberable things that might make you cry, things that might make you hungry. And I do edits to the video and I recap it and I premiere the video. But I just about every day do at least 2 lives a day. I fast until 2 p.m. So you're doing intermittent fast, Vet. I was on the other one. Oh, okay. Well, I'm live right now, Taylor. Because if I wasn't live, I wouldn't be able to say your name. So who got their notifications? Please put it in the chat, please. Let's put it in the chat, please. Yeah, but Blueface, when you get out, because that lady did you a favor. I think that if I'm gonna give Wack 100 some credit. I think that if Blueface was in some real true hot water, I think that thank you for your response, Vet. I think that Wack 100 would have been told us about it. But definitely he'll be getting out. And as you see, it says right here again, Blueface, Nevada hold has been settled. He received 30 days time served, which we already guessed that was going to happen for the technical violation in Nevada. He must report to Nevada within 48 hours of release in LA. It says he's still awaiting. Right. So basically what happens usually when you're especially when you have multiple cases in multiple states or even in the same state, you have to report to probation usually or parole right after you get released. So that's what that means. They did him like they did Chrisean Rock. They did the time served, which is good. Now the only thing we don't know if he's gonna they're probably gonna run it concurrent with a Blueface pretty much in this stupid case he picked up with that pharmaceutical. Even though it was synthetic, it doesn't matter. It should not have been in his cell. Who smuggled it in there? What crash dummy did that? And pretty much got him jammed. Well, he got himself jammed up. Let me say that. I did set to notification me. Okay, thank you, Latisse. Hey, sweetie. Now where's matter of fact, one of my mods are in here that Marcus Pierce, I'm sorry. I don't understand how, because I'd seen you when I was setting up some stuff. Marcus Pierce in the building, been with me holding it down since the Nature Boy content. Yeah, so yeah, he'll be getting out soon. And I think that they're gonna definitely be giving Chrisean Rock some time served. Like I had told you before, when people were seeing that her probation was active, that doesn't mean anything. She basically had to talk with Oklahoma and see what the stipulations. They're not going to just slap her on the wrist and just say, listen, okay, you can just do do the probation you were doing before. They're going to put harsher stipulations on that probation, even if they do, set her free. But see, Oklahoma's mad at her right now. So what they're doing is they're like, we can make her, we don't want to sit her down. We know she does have a child to go home to. But what we're going to do is we're going to make her sit and wait for either us to come or not. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do. You're wrong. That is not the That's not synthetic. Okay, well, thank you. I'm not really wanting to get into a drug live stream up here. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to act like I'm an expert on that. So maybe you know more about drugs from what a personal experience. I don't know. But anyways, back at the ranch, make sure that you hit that like button. I don't really see you in here half the time. So what are you, someone that came out the bushes, and as soon as I said something that's not accurate, you were waiting to tell me I was wrong? So anyways, as I was saying, either way, fake or whatever he was caught with, sis, he'll be getting out. And a lot of people I know that don't like him is pretty much, like, wow, I can't believe that they're letting this dude out. Yeah, you got a slap on the wrist. And it sounds like Wack 100. You said no. I told you this in your live a few days ago. Oh, I don't remember. It says Miss Know It All, free Blueface. Okay. And it's not from personal experience. I simply educate myself. Okay, well, thank you for educating me. But again, I don't want to really be too educated on drugs. If you want to educate me on some detoxifying and healing, doing a juice cleanse, a water fast, or a dry fast. That's how we can educate ourselves. And always remember that food is a drug too, and it's a poison. Sometimes we need to remove everything and stay still and fast so we can get our minds right. Really detoxify ourselves. I need the circus free. That's right. We need the circus free. I know, as much as people may not have liked it, Blueface and how he treated Chrisean Rock, I do respect. A lot of people have came forward and put it out there. I see it on the Instagram that I ain't gonna lie, I kind of sort of do miss Blueface. But I always say though, the sad part about this whole situation is, Blueface and Chrisean Rock made the social media what it was, and it was popping. But it's so sad that that person, which is Chrisean Rock I'm referring to, she allowed him to control her life to the point where she doesn't have a mind for herself. She doesn't think for herself. She doesn't have a voice of her own. She allowed him to control her from jail. And like I said, and it's gonna be sad. She'll get out. She's gonna run a muckery through social media, going back and forth with him again. Because we all know that at least Blueface hasn't changed. Hey, Gwendolyn. So has there been an update on Chrisean's case? Nope. Chrisean Rock is still. When I get an update with Chrisean Rock, Gwendolyn, I definitely, like, as far as me getting a notification through the what is it called, the automated system, I will definitely let you know, because I'll get that. Now if I'm in a deep sleep or something, I won't be able to notify you guys about it until I get up. But yeah, Vine hasn't said anything about release. She's waiting. We're waiting on, pretty much to see when, Oklahoma's going to do whatever they're going to do. But remember, Oklahoma is not too happy with her. So, they're not going to be in a rush to do anything with Chrisean right now. She's not a priority. They know she's in custody. They know they have to a certain amount of time to take care of business, or they'll have to release her from California jail. A lot of jails, and that's why a lot of people run around here with crazy warrants, because they know people that break the law and criminals. They know in real life that they can get away with doing this, because a lot of times states don't want to get involved. They don't want to have to pay taxpayers money to have to transport these people. So that's how they get away. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. But you know what? There's someone who didn't get away. And this was a cop who was caught on camera, and I have to fix that because it should say somebody got arrested. It says, how many more days do Oklahoma have left to come get her? You know what? That's a good question, Gwendolyn. I would have to look on. She was, what was it? The 20th was her release date, right? So they're saying 30 days from there. So let me look on the calendar just to give you a rough estimate. Let me actually stop sharing this. So I'm just look on the calendar really quickly. Maybe I can just give you a rough estimate, because they're saying about 30 days. I'm gonna go with the 30 days. So last month in June there was 30 days. So the 10 days, she probably served about 10 now. So yeah, where is it at? She got on the 20th. Hold on, wait a minute. What is that? The 10th. I mean the 20th at. So 1, 2. She should be getting out around July 11th. That'll be 30 days from the time that she was released from. When I say release, I'm talking about she served her time as fathers in California for probation violation. Yeah, she should be getting out. Shoot, in about what 9 days, if they, you know what I'm saying, unless it's up to 45 days, because people be throwing around numbers, but I'm hearing 30 days. They don't keep you too long now, because remember, California's jails are overcrowded. I saw that I was rolling, all the cops should say was, I'm sorry. Exactly. He would have been, you know what? He knew 20th of July. It says, wasn't it? It says, wasn't it one? Was it I day equals 2 days? Well, if that's the case, you should be getting out soon, though. I don't know that you're talking about the California. I don't know how Oklahoma is doing the time served. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're doing. I don't even think Chrisean knows. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, she's on the hit list right now. You know what I'm saying? She's not in the good graces of Oklahoma, and that's what they do to you. You know what I'm saying? Is they pretty much make you sit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get rearrested and you don't just come in on your own recordness and clear things up. You make it look bad on yourself. That's why I kept saying for months prior to her getting locked up that, all I want her to do, instead of talking about this foolishness, all I want her to do is just go clear up her legal obligations. Y'all heard me say it, and that's it. That's all I care about. All this other stuff I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen like that, and now we're here. And hopefully she learns from this and doesn't let this happen again. You know what I'm saying? So let me see how my speaker is really quickly before we start. And then we're gonna want to show you this crooked cop. I wonder if he lost his job. That's what I want to look into. Who arrested someone who had a warrant or something like that, or was stopped on. And yeah, he got caught up stealing this man's money. He said, I want some of this money. Okay, let me see. Okay, I sound all right. Because I don't really want to put the headsets on because it'd be hurting my temple. Hurts my temple a little bit. So I'm gonna share this. I don't feel like they really want her. They only mess with her when people send them stuff. Right. So you said, Latice, you said you seen it already? That it went viral. That video did. I'm about to share it right now. I've been subscribed to the channel for a minute, but then I said to myself, I'm putting this on my channel. I said, because people be interested in seeing this crooked stuff from these crooked cops. You know what I'm saying? So hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna share it. Okay, you seen it? Okay. Yeah, I'm about to show this, man. This is crazy. You could tell. Listen, when I show you this, look, I want y'all to all look at the officer's face when he gets busted. You can clearly tell. Now, they're trained police officers, right? And detectives, right? They're trained in this field. You can always tell when somebody's lying. That's one thing when you go to police school, police academy. They can tell when somebody's uncomfortable and they're lying. They're in a sticky situation. Man, it was written all over his face that he stole some of that man's money. But we'll see it. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. I'm happy that this part of her journey will be over once she's released and she can move forward without looking over her shoulder. Exactly. Saw it, but I didn't watch it yet. I'm about to play it now. Yes, I seen it also. He was not playing about his money. Oh, but I like the way he conducted himself, Rosen, because he was making sure that his safety was not gonna be violated. if he got like too rah-rah with it, because you know how them cops will try to deflect and try to unalive him or something because he's trying to get one of their co-workers in trouble. Because you know they all knew that man stole that money. But we're going to look at it now. I ain't going to tell too much of it. Y'all will see it. Man, stealing people's money, you filthy animal. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You filthy animal.
Hey, the clock is 68, okay? That's why I'm stopping you. Yeah, do you have your lights on you?
Stealing money. Knowing that they wear those webcams. I'm glad they got the webcams now. He was very believable. He played his part right, man. I give him respect for that. He didn't get all racked.
I haven't talked to him yet. Yeah, I haven't talked to him yet. I'm still know it's a basic warrant out of Mexico.
Caught a bad one if he did. Ooh, God, that's crazy.
Hey, man, come step up here real quick. I'm going to show you something.
Sir, come on, step back here. Go ahead and face that phone. That's phone on the top of
that. That's what I was thinking. He had the
You are under arrest at this time. You have a warrant out for your arrest. A warrant for what?
I'm going to show it to you in a moment, okay?
He's got a warrant out for his arrest, I think, in another state. Sounds familiar. Chrisean and Blueface.
So, what am I doing for?
I'm going to show it to you. Come back here for a second. I'm going to give you, I'm going to show you the LiDAR too, where I caught you at 68. That's not really the biggest concern here, okay? But I'm going to show you the warrant once I get you secure, okay? Is there anything you want to bring with you down there?
What kind of their body language? They love just blocking us.
What am I being detained for?
Yeah, it's a warrant. I'm going to show you the actual warrant in just a moment when I have a chance to sit you down. Is there anything on you need to know about? And that's a poker sticker? No, sir.
I'll take that man to me like that. Well, I mean,
okay. Do you want to bring these items with you or leave them in the car?
Yeah, you can give me. You can put them in my pocket.
He said you ain't unaliving me today. I'm cooperating.
Right here in the pocket.
Yeah, he had a lot of money on him. He had about what, 8,000, 9,000 on him?
All right, can I get my can you get my phone?
Yes, I'll go for it.
It was big paper that day.
I'm gonna leave that cash in there. Any other pockets I need to know about? What's up?
What do you say? He's gonna leave that cash in there?
What is my money on the shelf right there, guy? What?
Oh, okay.
What is that? That's my money.
You know, man, I always say, man, when people get jammed up with that kind of money, you know there's cops that be taking money from there. Man, I can tell you some stories. Man, I'm gonna be quiet.
I never get out of my life.
Cops, what are you doing on my property? Let's just say that. Now, I'm gonna tell you real quick. So a few weeks ago, I had went to Neiman's, right? I had bought this designer. It was like a motorcycle jacket. It was gray. It was butter soft leather, right? It was a fitted. It zipped it to the side, but it was real thin, butter soft leather. It's a fitted motorcycle jacket. I mean, it was bad. From Neiman's, I had on some 7 jeans and I had on some fuchsia Nikes. They were track sneakers, right? They were brand new. I had some 7 jeans on. I had the brand new coat, and I can't remember my shirt, but of course it was designer or whatever. But the whole outfit came from Neiman's, except for the sneakers. But it was all new stuff. So I got into some stuff. This was way back, And honey, when I got bailed out a couple of days later because I couldn't get in touch with nobody because they was having issues in the jail, and people couldn't get to the phones, and everybody was in lock-in. So I know people were looking for me like, where's she at, man? Something happened to her. What happened? Man, I went to go when I got bailed out like a not that night like I should have, but they were being how they could be the COs couldn't use the phone, so I had to wait to the following day. So I had to stay in there till the next morning. When I went to go get my belongings, them police try to act like I came in there naked or something. I said, listen, I need my clothes. They were put inside of a clear plastic bag with my name and my inmate number. You know what I'm saying? I need my clothes. I need my clothes. Well, you sure you can't? I said, listen, you can see on cameras how I came in here. And the way I came in here, I ain't trying to brag. I know I stood out with the other females that got arrested in here. I'm quite sure you'll be able to point me out on camera and see what I had on when I came in here. Trust me, I'm looking flash like a flash plate, a Barbie doll, hair roller set it and all that. So I was like, so please, sir. I said, I need my clothes. So he kept going back and forth, back and forth. Anyways, make long story short, I had to end up leaving out with the orange jumpsuit thing, the pants and the shirt that they give you, and the Bobo jail sneakers. They're like the skipper boats that you don't have to tie. You just put your foot in them. Man, I said, man, they violated me to the highest captivity. Yeah, them cops be stealing. That's what my point is. Cops are corrupt, big time. It says they've been taking money and drugs as well. You already know. You know it when I'm trying to tell you, honey. You got to pay attention. You see how I can talk about somebody else's story and tell mine at the same time? It's called keeping it 100. Nobody's above life's
I don't know
platform.
if you had a history with them or not, but you got a U.S. Marshal for that. A weapons violation.
That's my past.
That's all it tells me. Okay, when you get down there, they're going to print it out for you. Okay.
I don't know.
You give this? Yeah. I get cash. No, that's going with you.
That's why he wouldn't give the cash, because he was trying to get a C note from it.
We didn't take
He's
none.
trying to get that
Nothing
$1,000.
we missing. No, we are taking that. That's staying with you. That's the rule. And you gave me some of it.
This funky bull officer right here is the one that stole it. That's why he was so adamant about what he was going to give this dude of his boys, or I don't know if it's his brother but the dude that's standing outside in front of the cop right now, he was trying to get his money and the 2 phones. He gave him the 2 phones. Why couldn't you give him his money? You're not stopping them for selling no drugs or nothing like that. It's a violation. It's a warrant. It's an outstanding warrant. And he may have got maybe pulled over for speeding, and they looked him up and seen he had a warrant. We don't know, but it wasn't for selling no drugs. So why are you keeping this man's stuff? If he says give him my money, it's on cam. You weird cameras. So if he went into court and said, well, you gave my money to my friend and he spent my money, they could look that up on the cam that the cops wear, and they would have knew the black dude was lying. So he already had intentions to take that man's money. He knew exactly what he was doing. That's why he was so hostile about it.
Every bit of it's going with you. Does that make sense? That's accountability. Because when it comes to stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, okay. Sir, just give just a minute, all right?
All right, I'm gonna count your money in front of you, okay?
Here it goes, y'all.
We'll put this in the bag for you, okay? Yeah, here.
Listen, I want you guys to look at the facial expression on this cop's face when he gets exposed. Pay attention. This is a crucial part of the video where you need to pay attention. to what is about to happen and the body language on his face. And even when he got out the car, and honey, the class act was when they basically exonerated him within seconds when they brought him inside. Like, you in trouble. I know that cop had to feel embarrassed that he did that.
Here you go.
I got you.
Yes, he's coming right now.
You're gonna watch me, okay?
This dude was in his face.
I heard the other day get caught.
Make sure y'all hit the like button.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to question you.
Let me count it first.
No, can you look in between his legs real quick? Well, I think he just put some more money in between his legs. I'm sorry.
Putting the money in the car while he's doing that. Basically allowing him to
How much money did you have on you?
I'm
asking.
I haven't touched it.
You already
Just checking
know.
between his
Sir,
legs.
listen to me.
He's moving and everything. Look, he's moving.
I know. I seen it already. I know.
Listen to me. Tell me
Grandma.
how much cash you had on you. What was the amount?
Unfortunately, the police,
I just want to see. I'm
power,
not gonna lie.
we give them.
Check. I'm not going nowhere. Can you check your officer for me, please?
Exactly.
Hell no.
Uber 10 days.
I heard the other day. He told him, oh, I had to. Look, he's moving. He's moving in between his legs.
Stand right here.
I'm gonna stand right here, but can y'all please check y'all fellow officer? Please. What's going on? Look, he's moving his arm right now.
How much cash did you have on you?
Can you check your hands?
I didn't.
Can you check your people? Because he's touching.
Tell me what's the total amount.
Look at his hand. He's tucking money. He's tucking money right in his right hand.
And they both, and even
He's tucking money. He's tucking my money. That's a problem. Can y'all check him?
Hey,
Listen to me. What
did
was
the
your total
Yeah, he's
cash?
telling her, no, don't check him.
Listen.
Look at him moving. He's moving. Oh my God, y'all not gonna check him?
face right now.
listen. Listen. Tell me.
I've been cooperating with you guys the whole time.
I'm not gonna allow anybody to take your money.
Look at him. He's moving.
But look at me. Look at me.
Like, listen, I know he.
If someone takes your money, it will be a big problem. All right. No one's gonna take your money. I can see his hands. I can see exactly what he's doing. No one's gonna take your money. She's gonna count your money. There's more
watched him touch my money.
There's more money in here. You're saying that there's more money in here?
But what I'm saying is,
let me ask you a question. Ask my question. Are you saying that there's more money in here?
what I'm saying is, he just touched my money and went through 3 different floor compartments, and I seen him put it in between his legs. I heard my rubber band. I've been nothing but cooperative with you guys. All I wanted you guys to do was, I'm saying, but he already moved and did a lot of different stuff.
Okay,
That's a good point what you brought up. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if you just came in. I said, why would he give him the phones to his peoples, but he was so focused on keeping the money? He, almost like he was trying to focus, acting like he's keeping the money and putting it in custody with the guy that's. I don't know why you can't believe it. You ain't nobody special, bro.
We can verify if the needs medicine. That's what I'm asking you.
We
You know what the total amount was?
No, I honestly don't. The money was for bills. My wife gave it to me. The one that she tried to give me. I tried to give her the money. He said, don't give it to her.
Okay.
Because I went to Wendy's. I got a Wendy's receipt, right?
But do you know how much cash you had on it so I can count it out so we can verify the total? Do you know approximately how much you had on it?
If I say a number and I get it wrong because he touched the money, then it's going to be all wrong. But I just don't understand why I heard my rubber band being popped.
I just grabbed it from the seat to give to her.
That's not what you just told me either, boss.
I did. That's what I did. And I handed her the.
I'm not going to lie.
envelope.
Have I gave you any problems?
No, sir, you have not.
That's all I want to ask, sir. I just don't understand why y'all could. Like, I'm not going. I sit on my face. I'm not going nowhere. I just want to.
I'm asking you what your total was so we can count it out. You can watch me count
I'm
it out.
not sure. I'm distraught. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. I didn't even know I had a warrant. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to like.
So if you.
What's it called? I'm trying to like just like comply with you guys.
I got
but
you.
That just doesn't make sense to the point where like I just watched him. Me and you both watched him move his hands. I watched him tear up. I watched him look at you and tell him like look at you until you know you're not about to. I just watched him do way too much when I haven't been nothing but nice and compliant to you guys.
He said he ain't taking my money.
protocols and everything. All I've done was ask questions, so I know how, like, to make sure I'm safe and my family can find me and stuff. And it's like I know.
That's why I was
That's
asking
that
you
when
what your total
cops
was, so
that
we can
crooked.
sit here and
They
count
gotta
it
do all
out.
that.
But
We
they
gotta
would-
say all that.
It would have just helped me more seeing that you would have checked him. It's like it's simple.
But like you just see me walk over here.
I did see that, sir. But at the end of the day, none of you guys' body cams is on. Like I know.
Mine is on right now.
But I know for a fact what I seen.
Yeah, hers is on, but
when
she
I
can't
asked him
see
why was he
where
like
he
popping the
tucked the
rubber band
money.
or the money.
It was
He
on the
said,
side
I
of the
was
door
making
where they
sure
found it.
something, but there's no need to make sure. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's my property. You feel what I'm saying? And I know for a fact the money was touched, but it's a million compartments.
Yes, I did touch it when I grabbed it out of the seat.
I understand, so I don't want to argue with you, Mr. Chapman.
You
I
did
can
more
know
than
what I-
sir.
Okay, so what I typically do is count out
You
everybody's
can count
money
it
in
again,
front of
but I'm
them,
not gonna
so
lie
you
to
can
you.
see that it's
The money was altered before.
So when I turn it over to property, you
Look
can
how he's
verify
looking
that
like,
the
I
total
can't
we're
believe you're
counting out
doing
now
this.
is the total that you're going to get back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Are you good with me doing that right now?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you can tell me, do you have any kind of idea about how much you would
Yes,
say you
ma'am,
had
I
on
do,
you?
but I'd rather you kind of first, so I just know in my head.
But if you tell me afterwards that it's missing, that doesn't verify.
But if
You
you
know what
guys
I'm saying?
you know,
stopped him
If
within
you
the whole,
tell me
y'all
how
gonna
much
figure
it
it out
was
in a couple
now, I can count it and we can verify if it's missing.
y'all are all about to look
Okay?
dumb.
I understand what you're saying, ma'am, and I appreciate everything. I feel like you guys don't understand what I'm saying, but it's okay. I'm not tripping. You can count it out. I just like you counting it out right now, but just let me know exactly how much you took. But I'm not tripping. I'm not trying to cause any problems or any.
Just to let you know, for the ones that have not seen this, he gets busted
I'm not trying to
and
cause
humiliated this cop because they find out he did take that man's money. He took about $900, a little over $900.
He did not just keep his hands up the whole time. Like no, I didn't. He didn't open the door and say, "You can search me." Look,
almost
you
for the
can't say,
pound.
"I heard my money." I'm a
need
very
just
great
job.
business. I just paid bills all
Probably only got
a couple
suspended.
days ago. You know what I'm saying? I just know for a fact that he touched my money, and then he was adamant about not giving my money to my wife or the cameraman that was with me. You feel what I'm saying? He was just like, "No, you're gonna keep your money on you," which wasn't a problem. You feel what I'm saying? But
that's what I
him
had
touching the money
adamant.
prior to just putting it in the like,
That's what I had said. He was too adamant. Like, you don't know me. What are you so concerned about? Okay, I'm in custody. I'll give you the phones, but I'm not going to let you have this man's money. He didn't want him to have the man's money because he was trying to get some of the man's money. He was trying to tuck some of the money, you know what I'm saying, and probably count it, and then don't put down on the paper that goes inside the bag with the property the exact amount. He crooked. He's a crooked cop, and I'm glad he got caught, and we're about to see him get exposed. You need to be exposed, for real. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in.
I've been listening the whole time. He asked for a small envelope. He didn't put the money in there then. He asked for like it just doesn't make sense. But you can do your job. I'm not trying to like postpone or like cause a problem. I just want to see how much is missing out at this point.
I want to count in front of you so
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can see how much that you have, okay?
I'm trying to tell you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gwendolyn, tell me where I can find that paper. I'll have to go back on the site because I only seen this
7, 8,
6 days ago. This video went viral.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Charlotte, yep. North Carolina, right? Yep.
7, 8, 9.
It was 900,
1,
and he was arrested shortly
3,
afterwards.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What was arrested,
10.
Lakeith?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Latisse, the cop was arrested. It says 2024 is the year of recruiting and exposing year of the Aquarius. I don't know nothing about all that Aquarius and all that other stuff. I seen it on Instagram. I gotta see it. You seen it on Instagram? I'm gonna go look for that. All right, y'all go on and watch and let me stop talking.
9, 10.
I'm gonna go look for that now. So we can have a talk.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No. Actually, it shows it on here too.
10.
Didn't they show him going into the
2, 3,
the office?
4, 5,
I didn't see him getting arrested.
7, 8. 1.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go find that now.
2, 3.
Yeah, they took his gun. I seen that. I don't know about They probably took his gun, figuring he might flip out saying, "My whole career's gone."
6.
You know how they
Hold
get.
on. So that's
He apologized after they took his gun. So he basically was further confirmed he stole it. I'm like,
20,
so what?
40,
It's up for
60,
all
81,
time, baby girl.
40,
Ain't nobody
60,
else.
80, 90.
You're right.
7,
He was so embarrassed until he had to apologize for what he did.
This is around like 13 or 14.
Ah! Ooh, stop.
Okay, so we have it documented that you're saying
They
that.
put him in
Okay.
cuffs and everything, yeah.
Is that the
I'm gonna look right now so I can play that second part if I can find it.
So you see me putting it all in here.
I appreciate you.
If y'all saw it on Instagram, the ones that have saw it on Instagram, if you look into your history, you might be able to find it if you saw it within the last couple of days. It should be in your history. But I'm gonna go look while y'all listening to it.
What were we saying? 190, right?
So I wasn't saying that you altered my money.
No, I didn't say you said that. Okay. All right. But I said I
Right,
was have it out
going
in front of you
on.
so you can see how much is in there, because when we turn this over to the sheriff's office, it's then going to go to Marshall's. That's going to go to the next sheriff's office. So this is us verifying that we're putting all your money in here.
Can you write my name on there also? Can y'all like I don't know the protocol with that, but like can y'all check y'all like his person? Because like if anything is on him,
Look,
like
sir.
it would be in big. No, I don't look.
I'm gonna show you right here. Look at me. Look at me.
All of you guys probably have kids out there. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is all I want to explain to you guys. Most of the time, when somebody when somebody knows for a fact they didn't do anything, they're not gonna just, you feel what I'm saying, like let you search them. And I don't have kids, you feel what I'm saying? But I know how that goes because my mom did foster care. So I'm like up to par with all of that. And on top of that, if I didn't do anything, like how me and you've been talking
Now the cop
time,
is looking like, really, you're doing this
if
to
I
me?
didn't do anything, I have nothing that I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? There will be no reason for him to show me his
Yeah,
pockets
that's
and
crazy.
stuff. Like I know for a fact.
No, I want you to feel
comfortable. I would have
Yes, sir.
I would have felt comfortable if
Now it's
your
yes, sir.
colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was. Because I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, you kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door. I don't know where it's at, but just like look, I don't even care to find the money, but how you know for a fact that I'm right.
Come here.
Do you mind if I move?
He got a nerve to open the door so that you
I want you to
can get it
so
out.
you know
He's
that.
a class dummy.
Do you see any?
No, yeah, look at. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there.
I ain't touching nothing.
All that's my
You
money.
me.
You didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. All that's been recorded, right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
Sir, you've been watching me that whole time.
I seen you
Sir,
take
you're not
it.
a
I seen
good
you
liar.
crumble it.
Sir,
Just
that
tell
is
me.
not me.
If I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. If I'm right, and like I told you, I just went to Wendy's. I seen you still.
No, sir.
If you don't mind, I just want to sit down so y'all don't try to say I'm resistant. I don't want to do nothing.
He said, y'all ain't unaliving me because I thought y'all doing a criminal
I just
act.
wanted you guys to trust me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was just acting a little irate, but I'm perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to expose
That
you.
is not me, bud.
Brother, I just seen you steal my money. It was no reason to pop my rubber band, brother. It was no reason for me to pop my rubber band off my money.
I didn't pop your rubber band off your money.
I heard it. Me and you just spoke about it. You heard it.
Sure you did.
When I first got it, I said, I heard you did rubber band. You said, oh, I had to do something. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I just witnessed here today. Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it, and I caught him. He put it in between his legs, and as his colleagues approached me, he worked it towards the door. He tried to make it seem like I was lying. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in full custody of these officers. I'm being detained. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want any problems. I'm not armed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just pulled over for a traffic stop. He just tried to steal some of my money.
Okay, we're hearing you, but there's no need to say all of
No,
that.
I
Sure
was
was
just
fine.
looking at the camera. No, I just know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cause.
My camera's on the entire
Yes, ma'am.
time. All right,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
let's take it down a notch.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize.
Now it's taking down a notch. And man, almost $1,000.
So what are we gonna do about this?
He's supposed to be
trying to
talking
steal
like
some of my
No,
money.
sir,
And I'm
I
not
did
trying
not.
to put any allegations
Like
on him.
Candyland.
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not using my words like to try to hurt anybody. I just know what I know. And then I don't even like the fact, but I know you guys have like special protocol. I don't even like the fact that he just tried to steal and nobody like stood up for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody was like, okay.
Nobody saw anything
But I
that you were
seen
saying,
everything.
but nobody saw anything that you said.
I appreciate it, Mr. Morris. You his sergeant.
Yes, he is my sergeant.
Sir, I have 20/20 and I can read. I remember when you called him out. I could tell you everything he said to you. Perfect timing. This was perfect.
He's
Perfect.
in
You called me out
trouble,
this time because you didn't know the protocol to how a federal warrant was supposed to be taken care of. Correct and incorrect.
That's correct. That's
I know,
why
I
I called him
understand.
out to ask.
But you just separate. Whoa. So what was the purpose of you separating my money while you gave her money while you just watched her count my money out in full? Because you just wasted the evidence. You wasted the evidence for. Because now she has to
This dude
rewrite
should have been a
whole
judge
different
and not a
number.
criminal
So if
in
I would have
handcuffs.
agreed
I mean,
to the number
or an
that
attorney.
I didn't know when she asked me, then I would have been like ridiculed or seen as a liar or something. That's why I didn't answer your question now, because I said that I had just went to Wendy's. I believe that's my receipt. I only ordered a 10-piece nugget and I ordered like a fry and something to drink, so I didn't know the actual amount of the money. All I know is when my girlfriend got off work at 5 o'clock, I was supposed to give her that money for the rest of the bills, and she was gonna get her car back. I was in a car this week. That's why I wasn't in my own car, man. That was my girlfriend's car, Diamond Alexander. That's why when you initially pulled me over, and y'all probably have my phones, you can see the call record. I called her at like 4 or something to let her know, babe, I'm being pulled over in your car. In my eyes, I thought it was gonna be for the T-tag, temporary tag thing, the sticker. But like,
It was initially just for your speed, I promise you that.
no, I apologize, sir. I apologize. I'm just trying to do what I gotta do. But I know for a fact what I heard. I have 20/20 vision. I'm not a criminal. I don't do things that I'm not supposed to. I heard him tampering with that rubber band.
Okay.
That rubber band was on that money because my girlfriend gave me the money this morning and told me I wasn't even supposed to be in her car. I just took it because I didn't want to be Ubering around all day, and my girlfriend had a car and she was going to work. I was supposed to be picking her up off Central at her job, at her little, where she do cosmetics at. With that money, we supposed to go to the bank.
What's
Y'all, I'm pretty sure when y'all check the car, y'all see
What's
the
his
little chase.
What's your full name?
Concrete Tyree Moon, Moncre, last name Moon.
Do we have all your information?
Yes, sir. But I want to know what y'all gonna do about Mr. Chapman.
Okay.
He was just caught at work, tampering with evidence.
Mr. Moon, I'm gonna do my job, all right? So
I want it wrote down. I'm not gonna lie. Now,
listen,
Mr. Morris, I'm
listen,
not gonna cut you off.
Listen, there's nothing I can give you right now to tell you what I'm gonna do. But like, what I can tell you what I'm gonna do is if you're alleging that he did something, honestly,
did you recount the extra money?
You said it was 1,000.
no, like it's not 100.
Oh, it's 900.
It's
I have it right
it's,
here.
it's not 100.
Do you mind
1,
like
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was
Okay.
what I should put in. It was separate.
So like if you allege that Officer Chapman did something.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
can't
know.
wait till that part
Listen,
comes up.
Listen, I'm
That
telling
part
you
was being
exactly
an
what I'm
idiot.
gonna do. Do not parse every word I'm telling you. I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do. All right, is that I have to get on the phone. I have to call my supervisors to run up the chain. All right, but you're still going to jail.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Okay,
I wasn't trying
but like that's why I'm asking you if you gave them all of your information on how to get in contact with you. Did you do
I
that?
didn't even know allegedly about it.
Name,
only thing I asked was my first name and last name.
do we have address and a phone number?
You still have a gold pan?
Yes, sir.
Proceed to get your phone number. Get everything else.
What's your phone number?
You can take my girlfriend's number.
Why is it on mute?
And my mom, you take my mom number too.
So, what's your girlfriend's name?
Oh, they were probably muting it because he's giving
What's your
out
mom's name?
the number. He's probably giving them personal information. They don't want for people to be leaking out the information that he's providing.
Okay, I'll
Okay,
text you all the
you'll be
info.
here from us soon, all right?
Yes, sir.
Let me
do you have a
I'm
piece of
trying to
paper on
find
you?
this. On
Yeah.
this-
Or
Just for like to put in my property. I would like for you to write down Sergeant Moore's name. I would like for you to write down Mr. Lack's name. I would like for you to write down your name and Mr. Chapman's name.
Right,
and it's not like I just don't want to forget it. You feel
Let
me?
me finish searching you.
Yes,
because I
ma'am.
have to get you on my car. Okay?
My information is also on the citation, but
I appreciate it, sir. I appreciate you guys for like analyzing.
He's playing that.
Like,
man, y'all ain't.
If it wasn't said like this or seen like this or foreseen like this, nobody would have believed me. You feel what I'm saying? I just wanted you guys to believe me, and I'm sorry if I seemed irate or.
There's another $1 in your pocket.
Or I'm sorry if I seemed like I was doing too much. I just wanted you guys to believe me without me having to do anything like to show you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like try to grab him or try to like reach in his car and grab the money while I heard it. You know what I'm saying? And I know it was a lot going on. Yes, ma'am.
I knew there was something in here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they'll do that again at the at intake.
Yes, ma'am.
Captain, his ID is on the dashboard up there.
Okay.
Do you mind putting it in my evidence file? Can I get like y'all names or down?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So like this is what's going to happen, all right? We have people coming in. Obviously, they have to talk to you, all right? So I want to.
I know he was overly explaining.
Yep. Go ahead. Just take the whole holster off. It's one of them.
QLS.
I got it.
Sergeant Burke and one of his detectives going to come and speak to you, all right? So just chill out, relax. Do you need anything?
No, I just want to apologize to everyone. I say, man, one of these things, dude. And I'm sorry.
Hi, here, brother. Anything to drink or anything, man?
No.
Right.
He's like, no, I'm in too deep.
Just want to say I'm sorry.
I don't need nothing to drink. Not that kind of drink. I need me a beverage.
Well, we're gonna walk out of here and close the door, okay, until they get here, okay, buddy?
Acting like they feel bad for him.
Let me know if you need anything, all right?
I'm good, sorry. I appreciate it.
That was dirty. That is crazy. You gotta be careful, honey. These people, I'm telling you, they get this authority and they just abuse it. They just abuse it. There's a few other ones I want to show you, but I have to look at all of them. I ain't been on the site for a minute. And that one, I ain't been on there for a minute. And actually, they ain't been updating. But a lot of their videos that they have where they're catching police on camera, those videos usually go viral, man. But they that channel really brings awareness to what these police are doing out here, man. It's crazy. It says in Australia they must read you your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent, except right. I don't think they do that no more, but in certain states, but I don't know. He wasn't trying to read him his rights. He was trying to take that man's money. That's what all he was trying to do. He was trying to take that man's money, and he got himself caught up, and they won't let me out. Yeah, he got. I did see an article, but it didn't say anything about him getting arrested. Of course, they're not gonna make that too out there for the public because it's a cop. You know, they're supposed to be the good guys. Of course, they're not gonna show us him going down. But yeah, if you've seen it on Instagram, it would be nice if you could share it. The aftermath of what happened to this clown. Because he deserves. I don't think he went to jail because it's a felony, but he may have not even have lost his job, to be honest with you guys. He may have not even have lost his job. That's what the crazy part about all that is. He probably just got like suspended from work with no pay for like 2 weeks or something like that. Who knows? Or demoted. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't lose his job. Says, I know these dirty cops hate social media and cell phones. LOL. Oh yeah, you already know, because now that it's that era, you don't know. You could be doing something crooked and somebody that you don't even see could be recording you right in the act. It don't even have to be their body cams. Not only that, there's cameras everywhere, like that they got on buildings and all everywhere, so that they're able to, when a crime is committed, they can look it right up at that time and date that it happened. They will definitely play in our face to make it seem like they did something. Right, exactly. That is crazy. Make sure y'all hit that like button, support the channel, and hit the like or the dislike. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you like the content. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But hit the like button or the dislike. Yeah, man, that dude was saying, you ain't fitting to take my money, honey. You ain't taking my cash. You ain't taking my cash, honey. You ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. Not today, tomorrow, no day. You got your peoples mixed up. He said you got your peoples mixed up. One Rock out. Rock's gonna get out as soon as Oklahoma keeps dragging their feet. She's gonna get out when she gets out, I guess. When it gets up, when the update comes available, you'll be the first one to know. You'll be the first one to know over here on this channel. You'll definitely be the first one to know. But listen, I'm getting off. For now, I probably will do a live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll probably be setting that live up within a few hours. Don't wait for notification bells. Just come over at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, and we gonna chop it up some more. Okay? And I'll probably stay on a little bit longer because the audience comes in at that time of the day. And well, actually, let me ask you a question. Y'all put this in the comment section. What time from early to late works better for you? Let me look at those numbers. We might maybe have it earlier today, maybe before 6, or maybe later. Blues out today. Carlissa said, "Oh, for real? Let me look. Let me fact check. Blue is out today. Okay, let me go look on the Vine, because I didn't get no notification. No, matter of fact, let me go over to Instagram. So they're saying Blue's out today. Right, Miss Know It All. I'm glad the young man, I can't even read it. He was persistent because he wanted to make sure he got his money, honey. Get ready, SO. I'm here for it. Y'all grab your coffee and food. Listen, I'm about to look right now to see if Blueface is getting out today. Okay, so the ones that are on here, y'all caught at a good time. If there's any truth to it, I gotta go fact check, because honey, people be just putting anything in the comment section to get a little bit of my attention or anybody's attention wherever they go, whatever platform they go on. They might say, I want that person's attention. And we can make up stuff because we wanna. Let me see. The only way to win is to know to accept. I don't know which. Let me see. So whoever left that in the chat, please let me know where you got this information from. Let me know. Let me see something right quick. Let me see something. I'll inbox Karlissa. Okay, can you inbox it now, Natasha Stone? So while we have people in here waiting, I'm gonna give you my IG handle. I'm gonna put it in the comment section right now. So we can do it. I was about to get off, but I guess not. If we can, I really don't like putting Karlissa stuff up unless it's edited. Because then I got to go in and edit my live, which live streams don't need to be edited. If I'm not in there cussing myself, I don't need to edit nothing. I can get off and go about my day. So I really don't want to have to edit because she gets the cussing and carrying on. But if you could put that, you see it right here, Instagram, SL Davis Nutrition Health. If you click on that link, it'll redirect you. You can go to my inbox and send me that receipt that Karlissa is allegedly saying, and I say allegedly, saying that her son is getting out today. Allegedly. Because that's not sounding right, because he didn't even get sentenced for the alleged findings of paraphernalia in his cell. So I don't know where you got that information from. But it is what it is. This is according to jail records. Blueface current release date is July. Okay, so it went back to July. Okay, because remember, Latisse, back me up with this one. He was supposed to get out the first weekend in July. Oh my God, honey. Latisse, like you said, what did you say? What did you say? Y'all get your coffee and your food? Where was that one at? It says get your it said get ready, SL. I'm here for it. Y'all grab y'all's coffee and food. That's what you said. Blueface is getting, matter of fact, let me look right now on the Vine. Let me do that. Because it should say release date on there. Because that's why I normally look. Well, see, he hasn't. Well, we gotta understand it's 11:45. Well, no, that his release time might be sometime in the morning, or they might be doing his paperwork now. You know how they take their time when they're releasing somebody. They take hours to do paperwork, like they're not in no rush. Shoot, I'll be changing this title in a minute. Let me see something. I'm looking it up now, guys. Okay. Do I have to sign in to see the release time? Custody. It says custody. Latisse, where did you see that at? Hey, sis. According to jail records, Blueface is currently released. Kalia. Let me look on my inbox to see if it was sent to me. Hold on one second. Let me see. I'm looking now. I don't think that I'm trying to hold y'all up. Now, hold on. Let me see something. I'm trying to go to you. All you got to do is click on this link, Natasha. That's all you got to do, and it'll redirect you. Click on this link that's in the chat. It's right here. Just click on it. Here, let me put it in there for you again. Here it is. Here it is right here. No, but right. The Google may not have updated because remember he's gonna get sentenced on the 28th for the alleged and it's so sad because if he never would have had that crap inside of his cell, he would not have he would not be in this predicament right now, and it's really sickening that he did that to himself. Sending Blue a letter in right, and I just saw that, so I don't know about all that. That's why I said I'd be wanting to see these receipts because, honey, nobody's gonna have me thinking Blueface is getting out today without receipts. That's why I am a big stickler on that. Do not come in here with that noise if you ain't got no receipts. They will DNA test the baby. They have to. Ooh, I'm not talking about Junior today, honey. You ain't getting me in that. It's 11:45 for me in New York. Yes, what time it is for me too. It says, "Oh, what time is it for Blue?" They're 3 hours behind. Accept my message, and I can say, "Okay, let me accept your message." I'm doing okay. Oh, I see you right here. All right, hi. I just hit hi back to you, sis. So she's sending it to me now, and then I'll share it. Right, that's why I said I don't know. Yeah, because it was supposed to be initially he's supposed to be getting out today, Blueface, July 2nd, but it got pushed back because of what they found in his cell. And Wack 100 allegedly said he's been trying to fight this case for 3 months. So everyone's saying July 2nd, but that's the date that we knew of prior to him getting in trouble. Remember, it's still kind of sort of on the hush hush. Not the whole community really still knows that Blueface was caught with what they were rumoring to be meth and picked up another case while locked up in California. Here's another sentencing out of California. It has nothing to do with Nevada. Nevada squashed it. He got time served in Nevada. That lady didn't keep her word. That judge didn't keep her word that if he got into any trouble, that he was going to be in some trouble. She didn't keep her word with that. She did not keep her word with that. So. Okay. It says when's Blue out? Today. Oh wow. Yeah, this is her page. Let me show y'all that Karlissa saying he's getting out today. She might not know, but I'm gonna show you. We gonna at least show you what she said. Yeah. Y'all see it? Thank you, Natasha. See, now that can't fall back on you because this is certainly Karlissa's page. I'm gonna actually click on it. Maybe y'all can see. Well, no, I can't click on it, but it's a screenshot of her page, and she got 322 followers, 194 posts. Yep. She got 322 followers. Yep. So Blueface is supposed to be getting out today, guys. That's what they're saying. Blueface is getting out today. Blueface is getting. Let me stop. Blueface is. Can y'all see that? Put a Y or no in the chat if you can see this. Well, actually, I'll do this. I'll do this because I want everyone to see it that comes in here, so they're like, "What's going on?" Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what Karlissa's saying. He's getting out today, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Bete. What about Rock? Well, Rock right now, she's trying to settle that situation with Oklahoma. Settle the score with Oklahoma. Once she settles the score with Oklahoma, they're gonna let her go. So she gonna be Gucci. So any other warrants she has anywhere else, which are minor ones, I'm quite sure she's learned her lesson from that. She gonna make sure she just go and pay her fines, get it reinstated, and just go on with her business. About her business. So I really have faith in her that she's gonna definitely go and do that. I appreciate you, Natasha, and I respect that you came with the receipts. I appreciate that. And the reason why I say that is because I'm so tired of people getting into the comment section and saying things, but they don't have no receipts. Or, oh, I seen it on so-and-so. That's just as bad as telling me something and it's just dead air because you just said something that you can't, perform a receipt or an audio or a video or something so that, and if I was a channel holder where I just went on, well, my supporters told me this, then it wouldn't be a reliable channel to come to, for updates. We gotta furnish these receipts. It says right on Google, but he still has sentencing on right. He can still have a sentence on the records. However, I'm just saying, you know how California jails are overcrowded. I'm just doing the devil's advocate. I don't know. Natasha showed a DM between Karlissa and Natasha. But what I'm saying is they might be releasing him and then he's going to have to come back in and face those charges. Every state's different. Sometimes they'll hold you until that court date on that new charge that you picked up in that jail, in that state. But all states have different, rules. I appreciate you, Tasha. I hope she learned her lesson. She has potential. She does. If she uses it, I sent it. Yeah. 5 p.m. in UK. Oh, Natasha, it's 5 p.m. Wow, okay. UK in the building. So they're allegedly saying the ones that are in the bushes, make sure you hit the like or the dislike. Hit the dislike if you're mad that Blueface is getting out, and hit the like button if you're glad he's getting out. How about that? Yep. He's getting out, guys. That's what they're allegedly saying. Allegedly. Let me make sure I put that. Allegedly. Because we don't need no confusion up here on this channel, honey. But it does say that he gets out. But remember, he picked up another case while locked up. Sometimes they throw stuff like that out, or they might they could add more time onto the sentence, or maybe a couple of weeks or a month, 30 days, 90 days, or they could have put him in the hole. You know what I'm saying? I've known people in similar situations get jammed up like that, and I don't remember if they got more time, or I don't remember if they had to go to court when they got released on their release date and they had to fight that out, when they were free. I can't remember, so don't get me lying. But yeah, this is insane in the membrane. So yeah. So I'm gonna get off here for now. Y'all stay blessed. Love y'all, and I will be back. Oh, matter of fact, before I get off, I forgot. Put the number in the chat of what time should I go live tonight? I got to see these numbers. I said 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I want to be kind of sort of getting it from you guys. What time is a good time? And then we can settle the score with that, and then I'll get off of here. From memory, originally the date was July 3rd or something. Well, anyways, Karlissa said, she lied too. They all lie. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. So come on now, you said 5 p.m. Thank you, Natasha. It says 5 p.m. You said 5 p.m. UK. I forgot. No problem. It says 7 p.m. Okay. Thank you for being the first one, BB, to put 7 p.m. Because, child, be trying to get these folks to wake up. 7 p.m., BB said. Because I'm about to watch some of my fasting videos and get motivated. Y'all need to get on this fasting with me, boo-boo. I ain't ate no solid food since Friday, and I ain't even hungry. Let my body do some autophagy and eat the stored fat, honey. If my body gets hungry, you go on and burn some calories on that stored fat. Keep me posted if you hear more. I definitely will, Natasha, and you do the same, sweetie. I appreciate you. So it's 7 p.m. The time that I should go. I'm gonna put a yes or no, because I'm not understanding why you guys ain't putting something there. You sound really happy. Yeah, that's because I'm fasting, and I need to stay fasting because there's a lot of stuff going on in life, and you start to really see things for what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And I need to go back to my detoxification and healing and fasting lifestyle. And it's not only just for no weight loss, it's to keep your temple clean, to make your mind right. Wow, that sucks. I know you wanted to act a fool, but you kept yourself together. Wonderful. Okay, she said yes. I think there's some people in my chat drinking some gin and juice right now because ain't one person yet answered that except for BB. That it's okay to go. You know what? It says, what is the time right now? It is 11:59 a.m. So I'll go live at 7. I'll go live at 7. I ain't doing this with y'all. Thank you, BB, for being the only one that responded. Only thing everybody's probably in shell shock because allegedly Blueface is supposed to be getting out according to Karlissa. But according to Karlissa, back in the day, Jaidyn and Blueface were robbing liquor stores and going to computer stores, stealing, hustling. I guess they were hustling. And that was allegedly too. So who knows? But like I said, if he's getting out, I hope he do the right thing. He's got a lot of stuff lined up, and we know that a lot of what he got lined up is because of Wack 100. But that's because Wack 100, he want to make some money too. So that's why he gonna definitely make sure that Blueface gets out and starts immediately making money. And he's already got money probably going to from us from super chat. That's been filling his bank account up for a couple of months because Chrisean put him on that. I'm not trying to say he wasn't on super chat, but he wasn't active. CashApp put him on to being active on super chat because they're paying people to be more active on their platform so they don't end up going out of business and having to shut down. They ain't super chat ain't popping like that, like Instagram and even Facebook still is, and YouTube. YouTube is a mother company. They're the big dogs of all social media platforms. We'll talk about other social media entities that are all affiliated with the circus, and how this is gonna get way out of hand. Way out of hand. But let me just say this to you, getting into Karlissa. Karlissa has a bad habit of getting onto social media and playing like the victim. And she's always throwing up Chrisean. I mean, not CashApp too, but Jaidyn, Alexis, and Blueface, how they weren't appreciative of all she did when they were younger, and she sacrificed her life and relationships for them. You know, they were the two package deals that needed to stay together and weather the storm, and she needed to be there to help them get through. But Karlissa is a straight clout chaser. She's a narcissist. So a lot of times when you guys talk about Blueface, and I'm not making up any excuses for Blueface, but you have to understand we can point the fingers at the upbringing of CashApp, and we could talk about how her mother allegedly was a drug addict and she's still active and this and that and the other, because the Malones, when they get mad at each other, they tend to like to drag each other. They think they're going to get cash apps and clout by exposing their own family. Now let me read these comments really quickly and we're going to get into it. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my second channel. It says she's lying. He has to go to court. Exactly. He has a court date for the other foolishness that he did in California, and they caught that substance, let's just say, in his room to be safe. It says, hello everyone. Hope you're having a great day. You too, Brittany. Hey everyone. Hey Rosen. How you doing, sweetie? Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. I just did an edit. And I wasn't gonna actually do it because I only had an hour before I had to go live and knew I was gonna run into getting late. Y'all better stay tuned if you're into the live. If you got ADHD, don't have it today because I'm about to do a walk down memory lane and I'm gonna just display, and y'all are gonna say I told you so, and I hope it don't get ugly. Y'all don't hope I hope no one gets unalived or end up in jail for the rest of their life. But there's a lot of stuff that's going on. We just stay focused on CashApp and Blueface. And I'm telling you, I won't be surprised if Blueface gets out by the end of this month, the beginning of August. And who knows, maybe CashApp will be out before him, and that'd be a good thing too. But they need to get back up here. They're two young adults and they're thriving. They need to get up here, get this bag so they can take care of themselves and their family and stop all this BS. There's a lot of BS going on, and it's crazy. A lot of people really haven't been in the community, this sector, talking too much about the situation with Ray J. But it just ties in to that money is the root of all evil. And I sometimes, I try to give like for an example, Karlissa some, respect. And I try to put some respect on the name. I support her channel. That's why I said I'm gonna start being more active and putting up video exclusives on my members only of stuff that I cannot show or other commentators are not going to show because they can also get copyrighted, or things can happen because it's the kind of content where it has to be censored. We won't have to censor anything, and it won't have to be um pretty much edited, and it'll be stuff that's exclusive because unless you have a membership, people are not going to be seeing it. However, Karlissa is supposed to be the matriarch of her family, and she doesn't display that. And this is why everything is the way it is now, because the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And like if Blueface don't respect, hi Belinda, if Blueface don't respect his mother, how is he going to respect a woman? I mean, let's make this make sense. You know what I'm saying? We already know, when Blueface gets out, he's going to have to be about his bag. He owes a lot of money. He's in debt. He's forever in debt. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing, sweetie? Hey, Kristen. But let me tell you something. The fact still remains that these people are sick. I can't believe literally somebody reached out to her, and this woman literally said what she said on this text. When's blue it says when blew out. She said today, and the person said finally, hope you can all put everything aside and just be a family family, all of us. Wish I had a family like you guys. And it's like she does. And you know what, when you bust Karlissa in the lie, you just automatically know she's clout chasing. She's doing this to get attention. She's doing this to get her name mentioned. People that just tuned into my channel right now for this live are probably that don't know her, don't know who Blueface is. Now they're intrigued to want to know who this demonic lady, at times she can be very demonic. They want to know who this demonic lady is because she's sitting up here clout chasing and is off her own son's name. So if she'd do that with her own son, we're talking about his freedom. Someone who's a stranger to Blueface and Karlissa took the time out to ask about her son. And you're going to lie and say he's getting out today, knowing that if people mention what you said, like I brought it up, you're going to get everybody in an uproar. You did that for attention. You did that so people can come over and inquire about it and want to follow your channel for more updates. Maybe, they get around you enough and their mind gets reprogrammed being around you and your narcissist, Karlissa, in my opinion. Maybe they'll even get a membership to your Patreon and watch that mess. Who knows? But there's always an alternative motive to everything that this lady does. And she wonders why. And I'm not for no kids disrespecting their parents. I don't care if Blueface is, a grown adult or not. He still needs to respect his mother. But at the same time, I can see how he doesn't. Because she doesn't have no respect for herself. Anytime, any means necessary, you'll sit there and make up a storyline, something that doesn't exist, to get noticed. You have no boundaries for no one. And it's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. You should have did better with your life. You should have made better choices when you were younger. You know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to piggyback off the efforts of your son and CashApp. But those are the same two people you dog. And you don't give credit for the clout that you got and the success that you have now because of it. You drag everybody who you're now Karlissa, Miss Karlissa. This woman that's now on television. That's all from the efforts of CashApp and Blueface. Like, make this make sense. Now, I wanted to get on to a more serious topic, and it was regarding Ray J. Allegedly, and I'm going to say allegedly, even though in my opinion, disclaimer, but in my opinion, I believe this to be the truth, that this is what he said and this is how he's feeling. But he was talking about unaliving himself after that altercation with him and Lemmy. And we already know, as of I think it was April 2022, just about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, because of that tape that he did not put out, that the mother brainstormed and put out for a stunt, a publicity stunt to put her daughter's name out there, Kim Kardashian, Because if it wasn't for Ray J, trust and believe, she would not be the Kim Kardashian she is today. He wanted to end his life then, unalive. So when he gets very emotional, Ray J, he's a problem. He's a real problem. He's a real problem. All the money in the world, I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, does not bring anybody happiness. It just it just allows you to live better. So I'm gonna show you something. And this, I was trying to look for the meltdown video, and it ain't about no trying to do nothing. I'm gonna find it. But because I waited to the last minute to do the research, I showed you an example of an altercation between Ray J and Kim Kardashian's mother over, because a lot of his money was his business wasn't going so well, making money and deals with people because of how Kim Kardashian and her mother had his name out in these streets. He put a sour taste, Ray J did, in people's mouths. Nobody wanted to do business with him. It's like they blackballed him. So my point to you is, if he's gonna let this next blow up, because I believe, like in the back, but on the back end, Wack 100 probably pulled Ray J aside and told him to chill, because Ray J went from 1 to 1,000, and then you didn't hear no more about it. But for some reason, got triggered yesterday at the BET after party and acted a fool. Now he's having a meltdown like he did exactly over 2 years ago, April. So what is this? This is July. So May, June, July. Exactly 2 years and 2 months later, he's having another meltdown, and he's in another crisis, talking about unaliving himself, allegedly. These people need Jesus. People really think that when people get all that money, it's going to make everything go away. If you got mental health issues, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't been dealing with you, looking in the mirror at you, it's not no amount of money that's going to change your life. You got to remove yourself from the situation and get away from people, places, and things, period. Hey, Miss Davis Martin, how are you, sweetie? It's so sad. I'm so glad we're talking about this. Yes. Just crazy. No one would really know her. He gets real emotional. Maybe it's the drugs, allegedly. He sure enough said that in this walk down memory lane video I'm about to play. Oh no, not again. Yep. So you heard about it too, Rhonda. I didn't think that many people remembered it or heard it about it. But I must sure enough remind y'all, because I'm gonna try to find that video tonight. And the reason why I'm gonna find it is because I'm fasting. I'm on day 5, guys. I finished complete 4-day water fast. I'm on day 5. I feel fine. And I will refeed on Friday. I'm just gonna let y'all know that real quick while I got y'all in here. So I didn't eat. I last meal I had was Friday, and I've been on my fast until now, which is Tuesday. And when Friday comes at 4:30, I'll break my fast, have a refeed, and go back to fasting. I love when I'm fasting. My mind is so clear. No one is gonna want to work with someone unstable. I'm trying to tell you. Said it again. Yeah, and it's crazy, man. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good look. You're gonna get to the point where you're gonna have your wife, who's already a scorned woman because of all that cheating and infidelity he was doing on her. You're gonna have her going into court saying that you're not stable to be around your own kids, Ray J, because of all this nonsense that you are putting into your life that you can avoid. OMG, I'm currently doing the same. Trying to hit the sauna with The fast. Be careful, Diddy freak offs. Be careful with the sauna. Make sure if you're going to do the sauna, you have a lot of electrolytes, like lemons and limes and sea salt and pink Himalayan salt. No table salt. Nothing with iodine in it. But yeah, and that's oh my god, and that's funny you brought up about saunas because I go to Planet Fitness. I kind of jumped the gun because I'm not from this state. I've been here 8 years, but I still don't know everything. But I thought that they would have saunas at least one of the Planet Fitness because they got a gazillion Planet Fitness like 2 to 4 miles from me. That's how close they are. And they don't have no saunas. That's the main reason why I wanted to get my gym license. I mean not license, membership, which I still have it. I didn't, unless I find something that like I want to go to Edge Fitness, but I don't live in Cranston no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't, you know what I'm saying, go to the one that's over where I used to live, and I probably won't be moving back to that area, which I wish I could find something over there. I love that suburb area. Now I'm far out. It says he needs help. He was saying something as if they wouldn't allow him on the BET Awards. Got kicked out. I don't know. All I know is this is not his first time having a meltdown. And if he's having a meltdown like that, he needs to check himself into something because Ray J is very questionable. Some of the things that he says and does is very, very questionable. And he needs to fall back and stuff. But I'm gonna let you listen to this. But like I said, it'll probably be tomorrow because I gotta edit when I do these commentary videos. I gotta watch these videos. I have to make sure it's in alignment for my channel, and my audience also is gonna be interested in it. But I also mainly when I find what I'm looking for as far as that meltdown video when Kim Kardashian and her mother played Ray J, he had a meltdown. He was on some unaliving then, and it's like I hope he's not going back down that road. I really don't, or I hope he doesn't unalive somebody else. It's just not looking good. It's just a lot of stuff been happening in that circle. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of stuff. But I don't think that it's no time soon gonna get better because you got to understand. Ooh, excuse me. Lemmy is a producer of Zeus Network, and Ray J is a producer of Tronic Network. You have to understand this. They are both monetarily monetizing toxic content with color folks. That's how we're gonna word it. And they're monetizing it. So I don't care if you're an adult or a child. If you see something day in, day out, you're getting money off it for a living, it starts to rub off on you. And it starts to become the norm. But I feel as though Ray J is not built for what he is putting in his life, and he could be doing it, to be noticed. You know what I'm saying? It might be good for business what he's doing right now. This could be all a storyline. Who knows? Or this could be all something either Lemmy's doing to Ray J or Ray J's doing to Lemmy to get on the algorithm. And every time you turn around, they're on the blogs and they're on the vloggers channels, which we're the vloggers because we're the video commentary channel. The bloggers are people who write posts on IG, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. They're trying to put their name out there and they're trying to do the free publicity, the free promotionals. And it's just the wrong way to do it. Somebody's gonna end up getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But I'm gonna let you listen to something that simply started off with him being angry, but trying to prove his point when he felt like somebody was doing him wrong, which was Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner, her mother. And then not even a day later, after he showed all those texts and explained how Kanye West came to his house and was sitting on the floor crying and having a nervous breakdown, he has one. I'm like, what is Kanye West in the voodoo or something? Some black magic? How he have a nervous breakdown and then a day or so later you have a meltdown on Instagram? Like, these people are crazy. So let's get into the video. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Matter of fact, let me check to see where them likes are at. Cause y'all don't like leaving no likes or likes on these videos. Y'all will sit up in here and watch the content. And when I'm saying y'all, I'm talking about the 1%. If it don't apply, let it fly. Let me see. Yeah, try to get them up. They're looking good, but they could be looking better. Let's try to get them up. Let's try to get them likes up. We got over 100 people in here, and it ain't going to hurt you before I play this video to hit the like or the dislike button. Thank you. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, but I wish nothing but the best, because I don't really look at Ray J to be a real bad person, though. So I'm not going to sit there and dog the dude out, But I do wish him the best. I hope that he maybe takes a break. I know right now he's starting all these shows, and he pretty much is just getting them off the ground and seeing how well they do with the audience. So he can't really afford to take any breaks. But when it comes to your freedom, or if your life is being put in jeopardy, that's not a good thing. Oh, thank you, P. Diddy. It says P. Diddy freak out. I mean, freak offs. Ooh, child, get my glasses again. Hold on. So let's play this video here.
She was playing with me. DM never seen her, but she was playing with me, and she know I had the sauce. So I said, somebody.
So keep in mind, this is how he sounded. This is how he was behaving just the day before. And then the next day or so, he gets on IG. I was getting the links to, because he ended up taking it down. I was getting the links, go over and see this dude. He is having a meltdown, acting acting like he gonna unalive himself. He had been going over the years through so much low-key stuff with Kim Kardashian and the mother that he really didn't want to be in this world. He wanted to check out. Him and his wife was separated. He was drinking and smoking. He turned, basically, from my understanding, allegedly turned basically his house into a bachelor pad. He just was not Ray J, that go-getter, whether it's music or trying to get an artist to sign or whatever he was doing. He wasn't doing any of that no more. He wasn't even in the strip clubs no more, which is a good thing, because that's probably what saved his marriage and got his not girlfriend, his wife back, because of the fact that he stopped doing those things. He matured a little bit, but he just was going through a lot of changes back in 2022. It says he was going crazy, grabbing his back. Oh yeah, and I'm wondering, was there a Pume in there? I wouldn't bring nothing past Ray J.
Better hit me back right now, or I'm spilling all the beans and I'm taking y'all down. She hit me right back. 2 hours later, how many followers she got? 300 million? See me in there. You know what? Because you saw the truth in there. And and then you start responding to me and talking to me every day, trying to make sure I'm okay. But you let the people think I'm some kind of sleazeball and some kind of loser. But you trying to make me feel okay and trying to make me not go at Kanye and do this and that.
This is a pattern of behavior. This is what he did with Lemmy. Only thing different, this is CashApp and Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. that he's going in on. He needs to get away from people that are going to trigger him. He's going to end up getting himself in some serious trouble. And then some of the things that he said, even in this video, and even with Lemmy, because his mind ain't in the right state of mind, you going to mess around and be locked up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He's got to fall back. And you don't want Wack 100 having to manage your business because you in jail. Come on now, bro.
Dog, that's janky. Y'all think y'all can just fuck everybody over and it's okay.
Oh, I forgot to edit
and I've
that
been
out.
sitting in the cut like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let God do it when it's time. And then there go Kris Jenner, just as dumb as can be.
Let's pull this right here.
Go and say she wasn't like the front runner for this. Whoever told you to do that, Chris, they like you gotta fire them. Because not only did they, but now I got 1 year statute of limitations for just that. So all I gotta do is find the facts of what you and Kim did. Kim never sued for $5 million. All right, let's run it. They want to see the Kim DMs. All right, right there.
What he don't know is Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian's mother. Kim Kardashian already had a plan with her mother that they were gonna make it look like Ray J leaked that tape and then put all the blame on him. The blame was gonna stay on you the whole time and make Kim look like the victim. See, sometimes people gotta know their worth. Ray J didn't know his worth, like CashApp don't know her worth. That's why she deals with Blueface. Ain't no way, I feel like this. You can love somebody, but sometimes you can love them from a distance. Like with CashApp, for an example. You can love that man. He could be your baby daddy and everything. But sometimes you got to walk away. And when a person comes back and they show you different, then maybe y'all can be together and live happily ever after. But don't sit in the mess. Now, see, at this time, we all know she was with Kanye West. This was 2022. April 2022 when all this went down. And I'm going to say it again. And now he's 2 years and a couple of months later getting triggered. I don't know why he's being triggered. Why is he taking it to the violent approach with Lemmy? But it can get ugly. I really feel like Ray J needs to go seek some help. Seriously.
Just like that. All right.
Let's go back a little bit. Just so you can see this all the way clearly.
Let's just go right there. Watch. All right, let's go. Now, here's where it starts. Boom. You see what I said? I'm telling her? Why are you playing games, Kim? I've not been nothing but a team player. We had it all agreement. Now you're trying to drag my name for your new show? That ain't cool, yo. Business and relationships. When we sat down with Steve Hirsch and your mom and we planned it all out together, now you really are taking this lie to the next level. Making me look crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Don't do nothing. Making me look crazy. You know what I'm saying? See, you don't do that no more. I don't want to expose the did, but you're leaving me no choice. Kanye said, he said you wanted the footage, and I gave him all the videos and pics and texts from me and you. Because you and I was trying to make things okay, and I was trying to make you feel better. Now I realize this is another promo stunt for you. Unless you reach out to me soon, I'm the next level, and I'm going to show everything of what we did, all of what we did. Dates, times, our meetings, the whole lie you and Chris planned since the beginning. I got all that. Them is my whoppers. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just wanting them to try to deny some, just really, I'm waiting. Like, I'm going to show y'all everything, and then I got whoppers. You know what you did. You know what we did. You know what we did. Oh, yeah, hold on.
Wow. Date's right there. Date's right there.
Hold on.
Put it right here so that way it can be angry.
Just do it, dog. I don't like...
Here we go.
He said, just do it, dog.
Show the dates. Zoom in on the dates.
They see it. They see it
nah,
right
they
there.
need to see the dates for real. Yeah, it's shaky. Now look how much we've been talking, y'all. Like, look how much. Look at all that conversation. What day is this?
Half
what
of
day
the
out here?
pictures
It's
were
April.
yours, though, in purple.
April 14th.
April 14th, 6:01 p.m. So y'all got the time, too.
All right. You see what I'm saying to her? Now, I'm telling her, if she don't hit me right back, it's going to be a problem. Hours later. 2 hours later. Why you sorry? If I'm a deadbeat, right? Without you noticing. We never talked since. I'm the enemy. I discuss you. You don't ever want me around anybody that you do business with. You know what I'm saying? You don't want me to do none of that, do you? But you sorry. Now you trying to work it out. Now you trying to play like the Roblox thing was actually real when you heard the spokesperson from Roblox say that's impossible. Right? Now you talking to me. Look at these paragraphs. I'm not even done. I say all, but I'm just showing you what she's saying. Like, look. I completely understand. Just spoke to my team. We will get something back out tomorrow morning and clarify that this was a joke. And then you will have never... I can read. I'm just like... Nah, I need my glasses on, God. Like, you know what I'm saying? She trying to blame Wack for like talking about, you know what I'm saying? Look, when I'm like this, look, everybody wins but me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bad guy every time. I'm tired of playing the role as a villain. I did it for us in the beginning, but now without your support, it hurt over bad. I hope you really understand. Wow, I had no idea that I was supposed to be private. Like, why you even talking to me if I'm bad? Why you even having a conversation with me? I know I'm trying to keep the phones dumb high. This phone is like, you know what I'm saying, weird. Just snap a
That dude's a trip.
Like, you trying to blame Wack on something that you already got. Y'all, listen, your mom told us to go do what we did in Santa Barbara. That's the only reason why y'all reached back out to Wack is because he put Santa Barbara in the post. Because other than that, your lawyer went on TMZ and said Wack was lying, 15 minutes of fame, blah, 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 blah. That's all y'all kept saying. And then
Queen Grandma Rock, let me tell you something. When I heard him say, and this was in 2022, I said, man, that man is in everybody's business. He's always involved in something.
He put Santa Barbara and it changed the game because you know. Like, look, you just keep going. Like, you trying to help me, but then you told me, look how she trying to, like, come on, y'all. What the f is, dog? Like, look at, like you talking to me. This is like, I told you to hit me right back. I ain't talked to you in 17 years. I said, I'm going to put everything out. Now, look, you just talking to me. You talking to me like, you know what I'm saying? Look how she look right here. Are you comfortable with the story? We are working together to try to have the tape removed from the internet and have it taken off. Like, look, like, we both want to protect children and family considering I hear you completely like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to talk like her, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just showing you. Look, she say like she said, I just think the story above is powerful and shows that we are working together for the future of our children and families to get out of the internet. Really? My family too? Because I can't tell. Not me, but you are really trying to do it or what? Because I said Steve won't allow it. So we can pretend to do all that, but it still probably won't happen. Plus, won't people say, why is Ray J trying to get it off the internet when I'm the one who put it out in their mind? Doesn't it get extremely confusing? She try to tell me to lie back and say, because you grew up.
Zoom in on that.
Because you grew up and have a family and people change their minds. I didn't do that. Like, you believe in the lie way too much. I just wanted to be clear with you if you wanted to get out that we spoke. I don't want to create any drama at home. Oh, you don't want to create any drama at home for me?
That's the gaslighting.
I can't tell.
That's gaslighting.
I'm a piece. You ain't talked to me in years. But the story that we will work together to speak to Vivid can get pulled off the air is a bigger story and show unity and that there's no more bad blood or drama. Like, what the... You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look. I don't know. I ain't never spoke to you on the phone or seen you in person in over 12 to 15 years. I'm having convo with you now, but I haven't been able to... But I haven't... Stop. but I haven't been able to look you in the eye and really lock in like it's supposed to be. I appreciate you for at least trying to make it better after it got way worse. Can we speak again tomorrow after the episode comes out and figure out the right plan for both of us?
Showing all the texts and everything.
Absolutely, Ray. You know, if it's better, then if it's better that it just goes away, that's fine too. Okay, trust me, it'll go all the way. Please understand, I don't want this to come back up and thought you did since Wack. He got it from you. What are you talking about? Let's discuss tomorrow. For sure, either way, it will be positive. So she trying to say that the episode that Kanye came back with the computer was positive for me. Yeah. So I watched the episode, fam. So I watched the episode. Kanye go back with the laptop. She say, wait, how much you pay? He go, pay? I never let them extort us again. And like bossed up, and I'm like, thank you. That's the thanks I get. Like, and she said, please watch the episode because you're gonna be happy when you see it. So I'm like, all right, I'm watching it, thinking they gonna clear my name, dog. And then all of a sudden they like playing, and I'm like, dog, that's like, I don't know, that was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. And I'm just showing y'all this because I'm putting this all out for my kids. Like, I'm tired of playing games. I've never been, dog. I'm tired of thinking that it's just this bad little thing in the back you did, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna look the other way. Nah, we not looking the other way. Clear. Y'all, everybody getting sued because they're putting out fake stories. Look, so I see this. I'm like, you want to play games with me? Okay, let's play. Then she go big. She goes big. What are you talking about? I'm not going to take from you threatening me. Gonna do. You told me to do anything, wait for that episode to come out, so I did just that and haven't seen one story about it. I could have tried to control the narrative, but you, look at what you saying to me. I could have controlled the narrative for me? Like, look at you. So you come at me when your manager put this footage out. Like, he don't have no footage, Kim. We sold it to, like, now I'm about to show you your handwriting on my contract now. Now I'm about to go big. Now, because this is just the beginning of it. Like, I got so much more to show. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with this, like, pretending like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can do something to me. Y'all keep putting, you know what I'm saying?
Let me might be able to.
I never leaked anything. Why are you still believing your lies? I never leaked anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, dog, I'm not trying to prove nothing. I'm just telling my truth. Like, I don't know. I don't care do to anything or anybody, but I can't sit at home and let her like lie about that we supposed to all be 100. Like, I take responsibility for whatever did, whatever when it came out, all right? You got to take the same responsibility. Like, we together. Chris, you know what you did. I'm about to show people what you did. Like, I'm just getting started. Like, if I come on your DM 12 or 15 years later and tell you if you don't hit me back, I'm gonna tell everybody what happened. I'm gonna break it all down, right? And you hit me back 2 hours later. Like, come on, y'all. Case closed. Like, and then don't even go and tell the press, like, yeah, I talked to Ray, you know, and we really had a good talk about it, and we really want to buy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, none of that. He's a piece of, look at the bag, oh, this janky bag. I think Ray stuck something while I was asleep. And I think 99% to take, like, what? I get 25 to life for me in LA for that. Why not 100? You get what I'm saying? Cause you having a joke, then you put on the DM, you was just joking about it, about my life, and just keep it pushing. Kanye come sit on the floor. Not gonna say what he said, cause I'm just not gonna do it, cause it's too much. It's too much to put out. And it was used other names used that I'm not gonna put last, cause I got nothing but respect for the overall community, but I don't have respect for Kris Jenner and Kim, because you guys know that we was all in, like, how dare you talk about your kids and not think a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. What is his daughter gonna think about him? Right. Like, growing up, like, what is my son gonna think? Oh, it's okay to do that because my dad was successful, son? Like, nah, they tried to put me on blast and I dealt with it. And this is just the beginning of it. Like, I'm gonna haunt you guys. Wherever you go, as far as, like, trying to lie on me, I'm gonna haunt you with the truth. Until, I don't know if this is criminal, but I want the DA to just demand, like, all they gotta do is say, yo, Kim, put prove that Steve Hirsch gave you $5 million. Just show me the case that you said, because everybody said it, and show me the contract that you did. You don't have it, but show me the contract you signed with Ray J and Steve Hirsch for the deal. Where is that contract? Pull it up. And as soon as you pull it up, it's me and Kim. We signed the contract. Same exact.
I wish the best for Ray J. You know, I don't, wish nobody to feel that way in their life about unaliving themselves. But I'm telling you, he's been down this road before feeling that way. So there's definitely something going on with him, man. He might need to, if he's not already, he might need to like seek some counseling, man. Cause when you start getting into doing all that, that's a bad hit. I'm asking, hun, LOL. Hey, you work hard. It's okay. She said, I do work hard. I sure do. Yeah, there's been times my eyes have gotten heavy, honey. So yeah, but now I was looking at something on another tab. I do that sometime, but I wasn't paying attention. But I am tired though. I am tired. I was kind of like resting a little bit, not resting in the sense like I'm in the bed, but just sitting there letting the video play when it was playing, letting y'all listen to it. But I still, y'all know, when I put up a video, I still gotta put in my little 2 cents. I think he witnessed some things he's not allowed to speak. Kristen, talk about it, girl. I think so too. Being around that P. Diddy girl, you already know it. You know it, man. And that's so funny because I now thinking about P. Diddy. Well, me mentioning P. Diddy. That's why he was trying to get Chrisean back in them days to go to them parties, because he liked them young girls. I mean, he goes both ways, but he likes to groom them young. Because CashApp is 24 now, so she had to be about 20 or 22 years old, 21 years old, back when he was inviting her to those P. Diddy parties. And Ray J was one of his little flukies. Listen. Ray J was one of his flukies. I'm not talking about no, between the sheets or nothing like that. But there are things that are very questionable with those two. I know definitely questionable with Usher and P. Diddy. But Ray J seen a lot. He knows a lot. But see, Ray J, he gets in his feelings, and what y'all don't know is he will expose. He ain't afraid to say what's on his mind, but that can get him in a lot of trouble. Because I'm telling you, out here in Hollywood, if you say the wrong thing about the wrong people, Ray J, he was young. I get it. You put somebody on the map that may not have been deserving of it. Now you just got to deal with it. Same thing with the beef with Lemmy and him. I don't know what the beef's about, but they're both making money. There's room to eat for both of y'all. Y'all need to make this money and pretty much, you stay in your lane and let him stay in his lane. Simple as that. Y'all don't need to be at no BET Awards doing what they expect us to do. You know what I'm saying? You got too much money and too much clothes. You're supposed to have too much class. You get a little bit of money. I would hope you learn some class, because you're gonna be around a lot of business. When you start to get money, you be around people that get money. And people ain't gonna want to be doing business with you or want to be around you for you to shine if you out here fighting somebody over jealousy and envy. You know what I'm saying? Envy and jealousy. It just don't make no sense. It's just not a good look. Hey, Saint Hudson. Ooh, child, my eyes are blurry. I should have my reading glasses on. I could barely see it. I just knew I seen like a black and white. Your photo looks like a black and white, like reminds me of a black and white photo. How you doing, baby girl? Yeah, man. But yeah, I really wish whatever Ray J said on the internet, I really wish he didn't say that. especially talking about unaliving himself. If he actually did say that out of his mouth, I gotta go look for that. But I'll definitely be updating y'all tomorrow on that, though. Trust and believe I will be. I gotta find that video though. I definitely gotta find that video because that is crazy. Make sure y'all bookies put a like or dislike on the video. We got over 120 people in the live. So make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the like button, support the channel. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want to join me on my fast, I'm on day 4. You still got plenty of time. I'll be fasting the whole month of July. I started before July even came in. Y'all can do the rolling 72s, or you can do 24 hours, 1 meal a day, or what is it? The 16 18 method. There's all different fasts y'all can do. Or juicing. I believe he rage baiting. He has a lot of stuff dropping in July. Right. I think it also is for promotional. But you just got to be careful because people don't know alternative motives. Those are plans that you got inside of your head to make things happen. I don't hope his mental. It says I didn't hope his mental health is okay though. If I'm wrong, yeah, I don't think his. I don't know, but his mental health is okay. I think there's something definitely going on with him, and I think that the more that he camouflages it, the more he's gonna have a meltdown. They said this last week. It says, I do hope his mental health is okay. If I'm wrong. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Like I said, he's definitely in my prayers. When I look at Ray J, I don't have nothing bad to say about him. I know he ain't been the perfect husband to his wife, but that's not my concern. My heart goes out to any woman that goes through being with a man that cheats and is and makes the woman unhappy, you know what I'm saying, and not showing no kind of respect and honor to her. But at the same time, I don't know, Ray J has a way about himself from what I've viewed over the years on social media that he's a stand-up respectful young man. I'm quite sure we can name drop a whole bunch of disrespectful men in the community, and Ray J wouldn't be one of them. But I just hope things work out for him. But I definitely tomorrow I'm gonna try to find right after that video I just shared with you. I want to put up part 2, and that's like a day or so later when he had the meltdown. He was crying and carrying on. I said, wow. He's really like I think he also was having a meltdown because it was messing up his finances, his money, and his relationship at the time wasn't going good. You know how everything happens in threes, and he just had enough and just had a meltdown. So I just said, wow, man, he's just too young. Ray J's like about 43 years old. It says Princess Love was doing her thing, playing poker in Vegas. Princess Love was playing poker. Oh, I like the crap tables, honey. I do the crap tables. The only thing I don't do is the slot machines and stuff. But listen, let me get up off of here. I'm gonna look at this video, which ain't got nothing to do with the circus. I gotta finish looking at this 2-hour video I started watching. I'm halfway in, and I will definitely be on here early tomorrow morning, and I'll be on day 5. Well, halfway done with day 5, and by 4:30 tomorrow, I'll be on day 6 completed. I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. So listen, make sure y'all hit that like or that dislike button on the way out. I promise you it is free to like or dislike the video. Y'all stay blessed. Love y'all, and I'm out. Mwah. And thank you all for being, in sync with the new content that I'm starting to just gradually wean into our lives. Thank you for coming and participating and also interacting in the chat. And if you're not a person that interacts in the chat, I appreciate you that you at least listen to the video. I really appreciate that, because without you, I am nobody. If I don't have any supporters, I don't exist. So with that all being said, love y'all, stay blessed, and I'll be on tomorrow. Mwah. I'm out.